Well, I just did this video on her, so I'm going to do this video on mine now. It's an updated video on how she's doing. She's back to her normal self. She's coherent, remembers who I am. I was worried because I didn't think she wanted me anymore. That's why I thought she was ignoring me. I thought she was. She connected with an old friend that she went to school with, and that's all she that's who she spent the entire time talking to was him. And I just thought that I was becoming old news. I thought that she grew bored with me, didn't want anything else to do with me. That was not the case. But not being talked to for 24 hours while someone is more enabled with their social media and everything, and I didn't know how to take it. It's just maybe I was in my own head, but we never go without talking to each other, do we, babe? Baby, we never go without talking to each other, do we? And when I asked her what was going on, she simply told me I asked too many questions. And I respond with, I shouldn't have to ask any questions if something's bothering you. But I forget that she's still at a new point where it's hard for her to really discuss how she's feeling because she's never done that with anybody. She's never had a chance to be open about how she feels or what's on her mind. Which these guys did not know what a relationship was all about. A relationship is about communication and being able to accept and understand how the other one's feeling, regardless of what they say and how you respond, how you feel about it. It's understanding the other one's feelings and not making it about yourself. Now, you can end up having a retort on the situation so there can be understanding on why the feelings were brought up that way. Like the other night, I ended up hurting her feelings because I didn't realize how one word truly affected her, and I regret saying that word. I love her with all my heart, and I would never do anything to insult her or make her feel small about herself. So, and I'm a vocabulist. I like using words that are not intended to be taken as insensitive or belittling. I have always liked terminology, definitions, and letting people understand what the true meaning behind words are. All my life I was called a retard, and I read the definition of it, and I told them, do you realize what that means? Yeah, it means stupid. No, it doesn't. It means to delay to show the process of, like a skydiver will use a parachute to retard their fall. That's what that means. Now, mentally retarded is a different story altogether. It's called mental retardation. It is actually a mindset to where we are slow to learning in specific areas, but able to hyper focus in others. Like with mine, I can tell you anything you want to know about wrestling, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or Magic. She can tell you anything you want to know about specific artists, I think. That's your thing, ain't it? Music, fashion, stuff like that. I mean, hell, she's opening my eyes to a whole different branch of music. I mean, last night, for the first time, she was listening to Latin music, and I've never heard her do that before. She's like, I had to. I'm like, you didn't have to. Just because David listened to it didn't mean you did. I mean, I didn't mind the beat. I just wish it was something I could understand. But what I'm getting at is we talked about what went on, and she apologized for how I was feeling. I told her, you don't have nothing to apologize for. It wasn't you. You didn't realize what was going on. Something hit her that made her disconnect from herself in reality for a while. And she said that's never happened before. And she don't know what it is. It's actually a common occurrence with people that have suffered multiple traumatic experiences. I have done a lot of research in the last couple of days trying to understand what's going on and how it's going on. I mean, if you knew her life and what she's been through, you wouldn't blame her for wanting to disconnect from reality. She's been through hell. People have treated her like crap. What, your entire life, babe?
Yeah.
Just like they treated me. But I finally found someone that makes me feel like me. Makes me feel like a person. Doesn't want to manipulate me. Also, on this subject of people that have done her wrong, she gave me access to her Facebook. I've been looking up all her exes and blocking them. Patrick, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You have so many young women on your fucking on your pages. That's
Ow.
ridiculous. What'd you do? What was it?
I bit my tongue.
Oh, damn. You know that feeling? You need a drink, baby? But you've been blocked. Ben's been blocked. Levi's been blocked. I couldn't find Leo. Leo's been blocked too. I found Leo on there. Jesse doesn't even have Facebook. I'm trying to remember all her other exes so I can help her block all them. Heck, we had a good time last night. I got to show her my sister Amy and my niece Heaven. I didn't even know my niece was mother now. I showed her a picture of Heaven now. I'm like, this is the girl that shot the freaking crossbow bolts at me. She still loves that story. Showing her a picture of my mama and she sees where I get my looks from fully. Don't you, baby? You seen that picture of my mom and you're like, okay, I see it. Okay. And showing her a picture of my sister and she's like, what, the trashy one? And I showed her some pictures of Amy and she understands why I called her trashy. Me and her haven't been connected since Mom died. And I'm in no hurry to try to rebuild that relationship because Amy's for Amy. She don't care about anyone else. She might talk about how much she loves her kids and grandkids, but end of the day, all she cares about is herself. Sounds like some of your family, doesn't it? Either she got a notification or something happened, I don't know. But we're here, we're together. I'm going to give her a kiss. And there's nothing that will ever make me leave her side. Every time she comes out of one, every time you come out of the seizure, who's always there?
You?
Yeah. Because of the fact that I understand what's going on. Here recently I've had to go into full research on what it is.
Can you give me some water?
I've had to go into full research on what it is that's happening to get a full understanding on it. There's water still in here. But I have to realize that, hold on a minute. I had to realize exactly what types of seizures she was having, and I had to check on what to do when someone has multiple seizures. And the only option was something she doesn't want to do because of how the hospitals here in Oklahoma, Tulsa have been treating us.
Ow.
I know, baby. Hopefully you didn't take a chunk out of yours. But I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to lay down with my wife to be. And guys, you still think you have a chance? Look on her finger. She ain't going nowhere, are you, baby? Even when she told me to get the fuck away from her and she's engaged to David Morello, I tried not to laugh at that. David, even when she's having a traumatic deal, you still seem to have her in your back pocket, dude. And our other question was, when did I get pregnant again? She didn't even remember about Dakota at that point. She seen pictures of us and was confused. And that's when I realized something was going on that was beyond my recognition. So, like I say, this is an updated video. I'll talk to y'all later. I might not post one for a couple days. I might just take some time off of posting. But I might not, because y'all seem to like what we're talking about. Hell, for over 3,000 views on my channel and God knows how many on hers. This is our life. This is our story. And if she's still willing to, we'll continue making them. So, have a good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye.